dogs. We love being outside.
I guess that's going in the front of the show. You were thinking about that all episode.
I wasn't, though, but it just kind of came to me.
There it is. And welcome to Overtime, brought to you by KingsCast at www.kingscast.net. I'm Keith Korneluk.
And I'm Chris Kalziewski.
And here we are, not back from Staples Center, but back from the Midwest.
Yeah, last episode, fans, I know, we totally phoned in. So we're really going to bring it tonight. We're going to bring it this show.
Hardcore.
We're going to be talking about the Midwest road trip, talking about the Detroit, Columbus, and Dallas games. And we also have an exclusive interview with Rick Nash.
So here we go, episode 95, entitled Midwest Barbecue. Grill it.
All right, Keith, so going into Detroit, and I think that we sort of talked about this before the road trip already started, that we'd probably win 2 or 3 games on this Midwest road trip.
Hopefully.
But the loss we would get would for sure be in Detroit.
Absolutely.
Especially after our last debacle at Staples, 7-4, I think the game was, which it was 7-1. We left early. It was a disaster.
It was a disaster. But what happens, I mean, these Kings who keep disappointing us and then loving us again, it's like this sadomasochistic relationship.
Yeah.
We come into the Joe and we win. And, Jonathan Quick, again, like the 50-save performance he gave earlier in the year, spectacular. Kings never trade Jonathan Quick to Detroit because he does not like to let in goals at the Joe.
I know. Is he from Detroit?
I don't even know.
It seems like he is. Like he grew up in that arena or something. He just can't lose. But huge win.
Huge win.
Huge win. Totally answered that. It actually won the season series in rare form against the Red Wings, 3-1. We'll totally take it.
I've never seen this before, in my life as a Kings fan. No. Obviously not very long, but that said, unbelievable. Now, coming into Columbus, this was a game. I mean, come on. We were going to win it.
Yeah,
right?
This again was like one of those games where like, yes, Columbus, love to play you. It's awesome.
Absolutely. Our blogger, Alex Kinkoff, was at the game, had some good shots you'll see throughout the episode. So thanks, Alex, for being at the game in the goofy hat.
Oh, yeah, of course.
As usual, you got to love that. And then today, coming into Dallas, Chris, big divisional game.
Big game. Yeah, big game. Obviously, the Kings lost to Dallas in the overtime. Quickly in the overtime, disappointed. We left.
Terrible.
In this tight Western Conference, this was one of the biggest games I think up to date. Every game is big though. It seems like
it is now. I mean, somebody was saying that 11th place in the Western Conference could be 90 points this year. When has that ever happened?
Yeah, exactly. So, Kings got another goal from Mr. Dustin Penner today.
I gotta give props to Matt Barry. Our friend from Hockey Buzz pointed out that Anson Carter, Mark Parrish, yada yada yada. Kings have never had a successful deadline pickup. Well, 2 goals and 3 assists for 5 points in 6 games is pretty damn good.
Oh, it's great. How many goals does Colton Tubert have in the AHL?
I don't even know. But he plays in Oklahoma City, so who cares?
Yeah, that's a 0. So the trade's working out so far. He's definitely look at Kopitar's production. Yeah, the hat trick in Columbus in the second period. Awesome. It's working out so far. And this road trip, this team, it seems like they're only disappointing us at home now. They should live like you said, they should live in hotels.
Stay at the Ritz-Carlton across from Staples Center.
Don't go back to your place in Manhattan Beach or Brentwood. Just go to a hotel and do your thing in the hotels. What do they do on the road? I think they give the rookies, whirlies and order a bunch of room service and charge up the bill and stuff.
Absolutely.
They're having a great time, and it's working out. And so far, 3-0 on this critical road trip. So sweet.
Yeah, here we go. So, looking at the conference standings, Kings now in 4th, Dallas in 5th. Mind you, we're 3 points out of 8th or 9th or 10th or even 11th. But that said, I really like how we're doing. Are we going to make the playoffs? Who the hell knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
think I'm done saying if we're going to make the playoffs or not.
No more predictions.
I'll make a prediction that for sure we're going to make the playoffs and we'll finish 10th. Because I know that's going to happen. So I am not going to make any more predictions, but I will say it's looking good. And it's too bad they don't play the rest of their games on the road because they're playing phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Columbus, Ohio. This is Alex Kinkoff, author of Dancing in the Rain, and you're watching Overtime by KingsCast. Take it away, boys.
All right, fans. So, like we said, Alex Kinkoff, our blogger from KingsCast, Dancing in the Rain, was in Columbus for the big Columbus Blue Jackets game. Awesome game to be at. Kopitar hat trick, sweet. But he had a chance to sit down with Rick Nash, bobblehead.
So, Rick Nash, will Columbus make the playoffs?
So, Rick, are you excited about being a BJ the rest of your career?
So, Nashy, is Columbus sort of a weird place to play in the NHL?
Will the Kings make the playoffs?
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the Hockey Card Show, which is coming up on episode 100, I got a bet with Dink. The bet is that Jack Johnson and Drew Doughty will have more points at the end of the season than Brian Rafalski and Nicholas Lidstrom. Chris, how am I doing?
Well, so far, Keith, you got Rafalski and Lidstrom at 92 points.
Okay.
And you got Johnson and Doughty at 78. So far, Keith, you're up to take 14 shots of Jaeger, I believe it is.
I think it's Crown Royal, but that's, wow.
Ooh.
So Nadeau-like numbers.
Well, no, it's half Nadeau-like numbers.
Well, that's true. Are you going to help me with them?
Like I said, I will help you with a couple, but the rest are all you. I will take 4, you get 10.
Okay, so we're not doing it in one show then, is what you're saying.
We'll spread it out, maybe like the summer, like Chris Nadeau did, like for 5 months.
Okay, so there we go. So, Kings fans, I am not doing well unless Drew Doughty and Jack Johnson decide that they want a late Norris bid and do that. I'm basically screwed. So, what are you going to do? Cheers to you, Dink.
All right, Kings fans, so the Kings at the tail end of their Midwest road trip, season-defining road trip. So our question of the day is, how are the Kings going to finish? Going to finish at 4-0-0, 3-1-0, or 3-0-1? Leave your answers downstairs.
All right, so Kings fans, we'll be right back at you after the Calgary game, maybe on Monday, depending on how other things kind of work out. But that said, you'll definitely see us after that game. Look forward to that. Hopefully we have some good things to talk about. I'm Keith Korneluk.
And I'm Chris Kalaszewski.
Thank you for watching Overtime by KingsCast.